Mother father wounds. We're on day two. Last night was deep, really, really deep. So I want to really thank everybody who is part of the group for holding space and being there with us all. Um, it's amazing how many memory fields which are trapped in our subconsciousness and actually trapped in tissue in the body and deep within the mind around our childhood and are also what I'm going to be working on later is the belief systems of the ancestors, how they're affecting us. So the amount of density last night, for example, when I was working with specific words, which was related to emotions, it brings up an emotion, a frozen emotion, and then cleans the energy out of the system, almost like a cobweb of a specific emotion. And it blocks us from getting into our voice, into our hearts, into our body to feel safe. And then when you work them, they sort of like break down and then they start leaving. The energy moves out and then spirit moves in. So there was multiple connections or words which I was working with last night. And they were going to the point, to the exact emotion you felt, the exact memory field, what happened to you in your childhood or what happened to the ancestors in the childhood, and then releasing this energy from your system, which then allows you to feel safe again in the body or to embody in a new way or liberated or creative. Now, today's this evening's one, I'm going to go extremely deep into the system to see what is blocking your creativity, to see what is blocking your truth, to see what's blocking you in life. So we're going to go very, very deep into ancestral belief systems and feel what they're feeling about themselves, about their children, about you, to really clear these patterns from your system. Because if that's in your system, it's going to affect how you present yourself to the world, what you think of your partner, what you think of your friends. Maybe there's an underlying aggression or rage in the system that pops up now and again. You don't know where it's from, or explosive rage or dissociation. So this webinar, you're going to have a lot of resistance to enter this field. We are programmed not to look into ourselves, especially around our parents, and not to accept what's really truth in the system. So I really noticed it because I was receiving sessions myself. My system was reactive, like it didn't want to do the session, it didn't want to go into the wound. I rewatched last night's, even this morning, and it was affecting my system, and it felt like it was pulling old energy density from my body and even my digestion. So I could feel how dense these wounds were, and then that means how much space they're taking up and then how much energy we waste not going there on a daily basis, which makes us feel exhausted or tired in our lives. And as we get older, this stored energy comes up and wants to come up. So then it comes up in Alzheimer's, dementia, all sorts of different ailments will come up in the system. So first of all, thank you for everyone who's been part of the group. Anyone who wants to drop in, I really, really would highly recommend this webinar. It really has an impact. And I had so much resistance to doing this webinar because it was so strong in my system. And as I say, when I rewatched yesterday's, it was really still having an impact on my system. So I can feel my lungs feel more free, more refreshed, more spacious, more grounded. Tired because I can feel a lot of energy moved through me and I feel like I'm rebuilding up. So I'm really excited to hold space again this evening so we can go deeper and further into the system and go to the exact points of these topics and these trapped energy fields, which is inside all of us. So I look forward to seeing you all later and I'll leave well, you'll have the link anyway if you wish to join the webinar and you can watch it at any stage. And I would recommend you to watch it again. You know, as I did, I watched it again and it was like whoa, it was really moving my system. So it feels like it's pulling things out of you. That's my experience of it. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you later and enjoy your day. Thank you.